Yes, hello. Yes, this is the post-game reaction. Yep, I just watched it as well. Yes, ma'am. Line is to the right. Open the doors very, very soon. Yes, crowd's building. I understand. Yes, sir. This is the post-game reaction. Yep, we all watched the game as well. Lot to talk about. Line to the right, VIP to the left. Actually, VIP, go ahead and come on in. We don't have time to form too long of a line. We got to keep this moving quickly. Yes, minibar is open. We have loosened up the smoking restrictions, yes, sir. You can enjoy that in the lounge in the back. Yeah, regular line to the right. We're letting VIPs in. Go ahead and go in, Mr. Brown. Yes, this is the post-game reaction. Doors will be opening very soon. What's up, Raider Nation? I am the commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And this, I watched it, you watched it. The final whistle just blew, and you know what that means? It's time for your immediate post-game reaction. I watched it, you watched it. That was you had to grind that one out. That was exactly how we talked about. You're probably going to have to win this game. It was going to be defense and on the back of your offensive line, run blocking for your running back, Josh Jacobs. Josh goes over the century mark again. The defense played phenomenal. There were mistakes early, but the defense forced them to field goals every time. The team bent but never broke in the first half, and that kept them in. That kept them within striking distance the entire game. A solid drive and a nice pass, rookie to rookie, from Aiden O'Connell to Michael Mayer. That was beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing, but Mayer went up and got it. It was a phenomenal catch, a nice play. This was the type of game that you need probably going. This is your game plan to win right here. Solid defense, play to the strength of this team, and that's the defense. Play to the strength of your offense. That's your running game, your all-world running back, Josh Jacobs. And you got to play to the inexperience of your quarterback and play more to his strengths, his inexperience, stay within what he can do, and let him be carried along by the running game. This team needs to be power football, and that's exactly the recipe. We talked about it. When they flipped regimes, you had a really good setup for the Giants. The Giants were a lame duck, man. They were waiting to be stomped. So that was a nice get-right game with the new regime. This was a test because you knew you were coming in against a real, legit defense. They answered the bell, man. They answered the bell. They got that fucking W. This is one of the top defenses in the National Football League. And they managed to get it done and ran the ball for over 100 yards against one of the top defenses in the league. It's a solid win. This was a gritty late season must-win type game for the Raiders. They had to win this game. We talked about it all week. This team has to be 6-6 going into the bye. And what does that mean? Doesn't take a fucking mathematician. That means you got to win 1 to 2 of these next 2 games going into the bye week, because then that allows you to be 10-7. You can lose 1 game out of the 5 down the stretch and still hit 10-7. You're not going to run the table coming out of the bye. You got to give yourself 1 game you're going to lose, because that's reality. So you got to be 6-6 going into the bye. That means you got to beat Miami next week, or you got to beat the Queefs the following week. The Fish or the Queefs, one or the other. You got to beat them going into the fucking bye week. You've got to beat a little legit team. You've got to prove. Hey man, the Raiders have proven this season they can pick the fuck out of some low-hanging fruit. They got a basket full of low-hanging fruit. All of the wins are low-hanging fruit. There's not one that's been a real fucking team that, nobody expected you to not beat. You didn't go beat any top team yet. You picked low-hanging fruit, and that's all right. You can stay in the conversation picking low-hanging fruit, but at some point, you've got to step up, and you got to hit one of these fucking big dogs in the fucking chin and drop them. And it's got to be the Fish next week, or it's got to be the Queefs the following week. You got to be 6-6, because you cannot be sitting fucking 5-7 going into the bye week and even thinking about the fucking P word. Don't even put it on your fucking lips and don't even think about it. Because at 5-7, coming out running the table, let's be realistic. Yeah, mathematically, sure. But man, I live a little more real than that. And you know the odds of that are not good. Not good. When you got Kansas City on Christmas fucking Day in Arrowhead, it's going to be cold. It's going to be nasty. That's not a good game. I mean, the rest are fairly winnable. That's probably your biggest worry down the stretch. But to just put all that pressure on a team and a rookie quarterback that you can't fuck up, you can't have a mistake game, you got to be perfect the rest of the way, the odds of that aren't good. 6-6 at the bye, and I think this team's got a chance. I think they can squeak in at 10-7. Run the ball, play great defense, and keep the quarterback within what he can do. Well, I mean, not a spectacular. You look at the stats. I mean, what? Aiden O'Connell, 16 for 27, 153 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. The defense bailed him out on the pick, shut them down when he gave them a super short field, made them kick a field goal. That's how you win games. That's how you win gritty, playoff run type games, must-win games down the stretch of the National Football League. A big win. Big win. Number 2, for Antonio Pierce, he's got him pointed in the right direction. This could mean absolutely nothing in 2 weeks. They got to do it next week, or they got to do it the week after. They got to be the quality team. They've got to do it. To get into the postseason, that is the hinge. You're right there. You can beat low-hanging fruit. You've proven it. You can beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. Now you got to beat the teams that people don't think you can beat. That's who you got to beat. And that's how you get into the fucking postseason in the National Football League. Great fucking win. Great fucking win for the Silver and Black. Enjoy your fucking victory Monday. Enjoy throwing it in everybody's face. Tell them to eat some fucking crow. Go ahead. Put some seasoning on that and fucking chow down, all you motherfuckers that was talking shit all week. That's 2 in a row. The heartbeat's still pumping and the Raiders are still alive. I'm out. Peace, love. Raider Nation.